Hey guys, this is Shen and welcome back to my channel. And if you're new here, welcome. I'm here today with my friends Siri and Jel.
Hello.
Hello.
To continue with our Warren's Paranormal Investigations series, today's case will be about the Amityville Horror or 112 Ocean Avenue. And for the winners of the giveaway, stay tuned till the end of the video for the announcement. The Defeo family had occupied 112 Oceans Avenue since purchasing it in 1965. Around 6:30 p.m. on Wednesday, November 13, 1974, 23-year-old Defeo entered Henry's Bar in Amityville, Long Island, New York, and declared, "You got to help me. I think my mother and father are shot." Defeo and a small group of people went to 112 Ocean Avenue, which was located near the bar, and found that Defeo's parents were dead inside the house. One of the group, Defeo's friend, Joe Yeswit, or Yewit, I don't know how to pronounce this, made an emergency call to the Suffolk County Police, who searched the house and found that 6 members of the same family were dead in their beds. The victims were Ronald Jr.'s parents, Ronald Defeo Sr., 44, and Louis Defeo, 42, and his 4 siblings, Don, 18, Allison, 13, Mark, 12, and John Matthew, 9. All of the victims had been shot with a .35 caliber lever-action Marlin 336C rifle around 3 o'clock in the morning of that day. The Defeo parents had both been shot twice, while the children had all been shot with single shots. Physical evidence suggests that Louise Defeo and her daughter Allison were both awake at the time of their deaths. According to Suffolk County Police, the victims were all found lying face down in bed.
Sorry, how old was he when these murders happened?
23 years old.
And all the siblings are younger than him.
Yeah, he's the oldest.
You said there were the kids were all shot once, right?
Yeah.
And it was fatal. They all died.
Yep.
So was it a headshot? Like if you shoot it in the stomach, any other organs, like maybe a heart, or maybe a headshot? Because if it's one shot, it's gotta be somewhere very in a vital organ.
Have you seen Amityville?
Yes.
I think so. I've seen the movie where this teenage girl like moves in. She's got a brother or something. Got a mom, single mom, I think. They moved into the Amity house. But I don't think I've watched any movie for the original murders.
The one I saw is with a dad.
Yeah, there's so many. Yeah, I think I watched a very recent one. And which was someone moving into the Amity house instead of the actual Amityville murders.
The one I have watched is like the family moved in the house with the mom, dad, and the kid, and the dad start to get possessed, and like when they follow the dad where he go, the house, there's like a underground like a port, like the house is near the lake, so there's like a little house near the lake, and there's an underground area under that house, like that little house, and
like a basement.
Yeah, and that was like a torture room for in old times. So that's where the dad got possessed.
I watched the one where this girl and her brother, I think he's very sick, and their mom moved into the Amityville house, and then her brother is like in a coma, but he gets possessed with the Amityville ghost. I don't know what he gets possessed with, and then he's suddenly okay. He's not in a coma anymore. He gets up, but he's acting very weird, and the sister's suspicious. I don't remember the rest. She got like 2 college friends or something. They watched the old Amityville movies in their living room. That's all I remember.
I remember that.
Right? I think that's the only Amityville movie I've ever watched.
I think I watched quite a few.
For research purposes.
At first, Ronald Defeo Jr. was taken to the local police station for his own protection after suggesting to police officers at the scene of the crime that the killings had been carried out by a mob hitman, Luis Fallini. However, an interview at the station soon exposed serious inconsistencies in his version of events. The following day, he confessed to carrying out the killings himself, and Fellini, the alleged hitman, had an alibi proving he was out of state at the time of the killings. Defeo told detectives, "Once I started, I just couldn't stop. It went so fast." He admitted that he had taken a bath and redressed and detailed where he had discarded crucial evidence such as blood-stained clothes and the Merlin rifle and cartridges before going to work as usual.
That is so weird. Didn't he run into a bar saying his parents were shot? Is he mental? Yeah, you have to be mental to shoot your entire family.
You'll see.
Defeo's trial began on October 14, 1975. He and his defense lawyer, William Weber, mounted an affirmative defense of insanity,
Of course he did.
with Defeo claiming that he killed his family in self-defense because he heard their voices plotting against them. The insanity plea was supported by the psychiatrist for the defense, Daniel Schwartz. The psychiatrist for the prosecution, Dr. Harold Zolan, maintained that although Defeo was a user of heroin and LSD, he had antisocial personality disorder and was aware of his actions at the time of the crime.
Was he never diagnosed before the murders?
No, I don't think so. Or else they would have known that this person have a record of being cuckoo.
Yeah, I feel like a lot of the serial killer defense is always pleading insanity.
On November 21st, 1975, Defeo was found guilty on 6 counts of second-degree murder. On December 4th, 1975, Judge Thomas Stark sentenced Defeo to 6 sentences of 25 years to life.
What does that mean? He has to serve 25 years 6 times? What's that? 150 years?
Oh, is it total only 25 years?
What's 6 sentences of 25 years then?
6 sentences, I think, for 6 murders. So 6 different sentences.
You only go to jail for 25 years if you murder 6 people?
Or is it like each?
That's what I was thinking. So basically like the rest of his life in jail. I think that's what it is, because US gives out harsher sentences, whereas I think in the UK, like when they say to life, it means just a maximum of like, I don't know, 16 years or something. Something like that. It's not, when they say to life, it does not mean to your actual end of life term. They believe in like letting the prisoners rehabilitate and then let go, whereas the US does not, I think. In this case, yeah, I don't think this person should be out.
All of his appeals and requests to the parole board to date have been denied. On December 1975, George and Kathy Lutz and their 3 children moved into the house. After 28 days, the Lutzes left the house, claiming to have been terrorized by paranormal phenomenon while living there. During the period in which the Lutz family was living at 112 Ocean Avenue, on the night of March 6, 1976, the house was investigated by Ed and Lorraine Warren, together with a crew from the television station Channel 5, New York, and reporter Michael Linder of WNEW-FM. During the course of investigation, Gene Campbell took a series of infrared time-lapse photographs. One of the images allegedly showed a demonic boy with glowing eyes who was standing at the foot of a staircase. The photograph emerged into the public domain in 1979 as a promotion of the first Amityville horror movie by the Lutz. 112 Ocean Avenue was also investigated by the parapsychologist Hans Holzer. The Warrens and Holzer have suggested that the house is occupied by malevolent spirits due to its history. George Lutz registered the phrase the Amityville Horror as a trademark in 2002, and it is referred to as the Amityville Horror trademarked on his official website.
Smart man. He's milking the Amityville lore as much as he can.
Yes, George is milking.
George is milking, just, don't know what George is milking. Just George is milking.
Lutz claimed that the film producers embellished or fabricated events portrayed in the 1979 version and the 2005 remake. He also claimed that the producers of the 2005 film did not involve his family and that they used his name without permission. The house known as 112 Ocean Avenue still exists, but it has been renovated and the address changed in order to discourage sightseers from visiting it. The quarter-round windows have been removed, and the house today looks considerably different from its depiction in the films. The house in Toms River, used as the location for the first 3 films, has also been modified for the same reason.
Well, what's happening with the house in the current day? Is it like Ed and Lorraine Warren's museum house? Is it also, I don't know, open for public viewing?
In May 2010, the house was placed on the market with an asking price of $1.15 million. In August 2010, the house was sold to a local resident for $950,000. On 21st August 2010, the departing owner held a moving sale at the house and hundreds of people turned up for the event. They were allowed to go inside the house but not to visit the upstairs room or the basement.
And everyone's going in like, yay, possess souvenirs. Yeah, I'd get one.
We have a house like that in back in my hometown, but there isn't like many ghosts. There's only one ghost. It's the owner of the house, who is same age as my great grandfather. And like after he died, he still, how should I put it? He still can leave the house. He got attached to the house. So anyone that like stranger, like so his family move out and then sold the house to another family, then like whoever bought the house got haunted. So now there's like one company bought the house and all the employees can stay at night. They work in the daytime, and sometimes we heard that like when you look at the mirror, you don't see your picture, but you see his.
So it's similar to the one of the Conjuring ones when there was an old man.
Yes, because he got attached to the house. That was like not the big case. Like he haunted, but he can't touch the stuff. But the other house, the lady can touch the stuff. So one of the person that lived in the house got hurt by the grass cutter. So the house haunted and people know. So how many families that didn't know and move in the house and the accident happened? How many cases?
So far, 2. So like I said, the Defeo family and the Lutz. And there was another people, like I said, but they just sold it.
I don't think there's any way they wouldn't know before moving into this house now. Like, it's famous, even back then.
I'm wondering right now, what if the house changed, like the address changed? So are there any family that didn't know and move in the house?
I don't think it's for sale anymore. It's just being preserved as is by whoever bought it for a lot of money.
Yeah. Okay, I have a question. If you guys were to buy this house, wouldn't you be milking it knowing?
Hell yeah, because as much as I like listening to supernatural stuff, I personally don't believe in it. If something moves or makes a noise at night, I don't credit it to some supernatural being. I am like pretty much skeptical. I just really like listening to supernatural horror stories. So yes, I wouldn't be scared of where I'm living and I would milk it for money.
I won't be buying the house.
It doesn't even apply to me because I am not moving into this house. I would write books about it.
I don't think I'll live in that house. I will milk it for money, but I won't live in that house. Not because of supernatural causes. It's because I heard that they had a lot of other problems other than the supernatural problems. Like they had black mold growing on and they had green slimes dropping from the walls or in the walls.
Jesus, who would buy such a house? I wouldn't live in it if I had kids, which I think George did.
Yeah.
That's just a bad decision.
It's just gross. I wouldn't go and live there just because it's gross.
Wait, but would you be like the current owner who would buy it and then not use it like a public attraction?
I would use it for public attraction. I would milk it for money. I would use the house. Yeah, I wouldn't live in it.
Yeah, true. I would be like, this is my house. I'm going to move out to a motel. You can use it for filming. Turn it into a museum. Send me the money.
Absolutely.
We're smart. Jel, you gotta do what we're doing.
No, no, no.
We're not living in it.
True, but I mean, you are connected to the house somehow, which is not good. No, 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 no.
What's he gonna do? Come to my motel and haunt me? And I don't think the ghosts are following the people. It's just they're connected to the house. You know, like Bly Manor. They can't escape Bly Manor. She was the reason, yeah, everyone else was trapped.
Thank you so much for watching and listening to this video. And thank you, Siri and Jel, for joining me today.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you.
If you like this drawing and you want to see the finished piece, please check out my Instagram. And if you like it a bit more, you can purchase it for a small price on my Etsy shop. All the links will be in the description down below. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. Comment down below which true crime or supernatural case you would like to see next, or if you have a story of your own you would like to share, you can send them to me, to my email or my Instagram. Subscribe for more videos like this, and if you're already subscribed, please click the bell to be notified in the future. Now, the winners of the giveaway, their Instagram handles will be on the screen as well as in the description down below. If you like, you guys can check out their Instagram. They post really cool stuffs. Bye!
See ya.
Bye bye.